Hey everyone, and welcome to Catastrophic Failure, the YouTube channel that does basically exactly what it says on the tin by being a catastrophic failure and basically being a rip-off of Pyrocynical and Leafy and God knows what else you can think of that's a reaction channel. Anyways, all joking aside, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey everyone, so today I have something different again today, suggested by one of my only fans, where he suggested I do some kind of life story, and at first I was hesitant to the idea, given the fact that I began to have Griffin TM crazy life story flashback.
I didn't even know what sleep paralysis was. I didn't even have a single with some maths. Obviously, because we'd not been taught it at that level, and so I was just like sat in bed, just.
So on one hand, I can post something different again and make my channel more varied, but on the other hand, I risk becoming the next crazy life story meme. I figured that if I told a good story about my life, then it will go well. However, I run the risk of content of this type becoming dry, as it has already happened to the saint of YouTube, Griffin TM, as seen by Dropping Phone in Snow Crazy Life Story. Which is something I really don't want to happen, but I'll give it a shot regardless. So, out of my bland copy-paste life, is there anything I can talk about that's interesting? Well, yeah, surprisingly. So I actually have multiple things I can talk about. However, most are actually quite depressing stories that end in pretty bad ways, so it took a while to actually think of something I can talk about. Luckily, my life isn't 100% bland misery, so there are a few things I can talk about, and this is a pretty good one. Now, just a bit of a heads up, this did happen, but not to me personally, but I was there and I was involved, so it still counts. So this happened a long time ago, where my family went to a place called Skegness. It's basically the Las Vegas of England. It had everything: arcades, attractions, bars, gypsies in markets giving curses to people who didn't buy their plastic phones, and bootleg t-shirts, and fat women on mobility scooters that they rented from Pete down the road, just so it reminds you you're still in Britain. But I digress. It was late at night, around 10 p.m, which now seems early to me, but when I was younger, it was a thing not familiar to me at the time. I usually didn't stay up any later than 8:30. Anyway, we go to a place called Fantasy Island, more specifically this pyramid building right here that looks like some sort of tribute to the Illuminati. But inside it, it was a completely different atmosphere, and it was amazing at the time. Karaoke, booze, dancing, the typical nightclub setting. Anyway, a couple hours into the night, my stepbrother thought it would be a great idea to get my mum shots. Oh boy. Now, when my mum gets drunk, she gets drunk, and she doesn't do it often at all, so she was extremely drunk when she was. So how many shots did he get? 2? 3? No, 15. 15 shots. His plan was definitely to get her specifically drunk, since he only had about 3. So after my mum was done making her blood flammable from its alcohol level, we decided to go back to our caravan. Now, this is the point where we realized just how drunk he got her. It took both my dad and my stepbrother to carry her home because she couldn't walk to save her life. So far, this sounds pretty tame, right? Nothing too bad has happened yet. But the night did not end there, believe me. Halfway back to the caravan, we went past the burger stall run by some fat bloke who looked like he hated his life choices, and I don't blame him. As soon as we walked past this guy, my mum asked us to stop and go back. Now, I'm guessing my dad thought she wanted to eat something or whatever because he took her back. What did she do? She told him she loved him.
I love you too.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Skipping to the next day, my mum obviously forgot everything, and she looked like she was having the biggest hangover of her life. We told her what happened, and she planned to go back and apologize to him. He wasn't there, of course. We tried the next day, wasn't there. Next year, still not there. To this day, still not there. We had no idea what happened to him. I'm guessing he jumped off a bridge or something, I don't know. But we never saw him again after that night, and every time we go past the spot he was in, we'd always remind her of what she did. Because it was hilarious. Not for her, but for us. So life story today, don't drink 15 shots and tell some random depressed burger bloke you love him. You'll only end his career and give him PTSD.
Wait, to you, that's a whole other level of harassment, really.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a view if you did, and like I said, this is something different to what I usually do, but you know, I just want to keep my channel varied, so I guess I'll see you guys on the next one.